Hi, there is a study that shows that 68% of founders make these 5 deadly mistakes in their sales pitches, which ends up costing them thousands of dollars every single day. And you are probably making these mistakes as well. After having trained over 140 agency owners over the years, helping them solve their sales problems and their business systems, having taken a few of them from scratch to closing multi six-figure B2B deals, I have found out that there are primarily 5 areas where founders need to fix their sales pitches. Tip number 1 is building a strong rapport. When you start a sales call, it is basically two strangers talking to each other. Most people start talking about random stuff like the weather, what city they are from, etc. And then they directly dive into the sales call. Their nervousness and awkwardness shows, and it is very off-putting, thereby making them lose all authority instantly. Ideally, you must dedicate about 30 to 45 seconds building a good relation and a strong rapport at the very beginning of the sales call. It can go something like this. Hi there, Rahul. How are you doing, man? If I may, did you happen to book a call through one of our ads? Yeah, I thought so. Which city are you from, by the way? Mumbai. We have a couple of clients from there, and one of them has the best chocolate bars anywhere in India. And if we end up working together and collaborating, I will personally mail it to you, man. Awesome. Anybody else joining the call? Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? How's the weather at your end? It's scorching at my end, man. It's you can tell, right? So before we go ahead, if I may, man, the website that you guys have built, it was a personal pleasure researching your brand, man. Really, really amazing work. I even saw some of the reviews that the customer sent. Really amazing work, man. Now, going ahead, anybody else joining the call with you? All that building rapport means is having a warmth and confidence in your tonality and being a good conversationalist. Just be someone people would like to speak with. Now, this ensures that the prospect is open, receptive, and actively interested in taking the conversation ahead because you are making an effort to make them like you. While this tip makes the sales call friendly and smooth, the next step is what grabs their attention. Tip number 2 is hook them in the first 3 to 5 minutes. Most people start the sales call and get directly into the process, what we do, how we price ourselves, why we are better than the others. It's all boring sales call nonsense. And that drags for 30 minutes. What this standard approach of sales is missing is the hook. You need to give the prospect a reason to stay with you for the next 30 minutes. How you ensure that is at the very beginning of the call, in the first 3 to 5 minutes, drop something, a hook, so lucrative, so interesting that they are at the edge of their seats till the last 30 minutes. They are waiting for you to finally decode that hook that you have presented at the beginning of the call. I have personally seen this approach change the entire mood, tone, and energy of a sales call. So we have been doing this for over 6 years now and work with about 180 plus clients, and a lot of them in your industry. As a matter of fact, my most successful case study happened to be a client that we scaled from doing 3 lakhs to about 2 crores a month. That's specifically in your niche. And I would love you take you through the process that we use to scale them up to that level. As you can see here, the hook is the head turner. It is the very reason that a prospect is going to sit for the next 30 minutes listening to you. If you can figure out any hooks for your own business based on your current results and the services you are providing, start integrating them in your current sales call structure. Now stick till the very end because tip number 5 is what 73% of our students had in common, and solving that problem helped them improve their results massively like these. Now, tip number 2 helps you grab the attention, but it is tip number 3, the next one, which actually builds the authority and closes. That is where the sales call actually happens. Tip number 3, share detailed client success stories. While building rapport and grabbing attention is important for your sales calls, it is, in the end, marketing fluff. Customers ultimately get sold on your results and the output of the service that you propose. Now, there are 2 ways of showing your client results. The first one is the boring way, and the second, the better one, is the story way. Now, the boring way here takes you through countless unrelated screenshots, boring testimonial videos, just random stuff. They add some one-liners after each result, and leave the rest for you, the prospect, to comprehend. And my preferred approach of the story way does it entirely different. It goes into just 2 to 3 client results, but in utmost comprehensive detail. In this approach, you tell the story of your client, how the client was facing a problem they were not able to solve, and how you were able to help them solve that problem. A problem they share with the prospect you are speaking to right now. Don't talk about the service. Go deeper into the actual reason the problems were being faced and how you solved it. Is what the perfect story way looks like. So this client of ours is in a slightly different industry than yours, so don't mind that, but they're having the exact same problem point that you have come up to us with. They gave out their marketing creatives to an agency, and after that, radio silence, no updates or anything. There was no process of delivery and very subpar work. It was, as they said, it was like putting your money on fire. So we ensured for this client that we set up a communication channel very strongly and a transparent video production system for them. So at any time they knew what my team was working on, right? Also, the team members that we hire and put onto these projects, they are very, very well experienced, over 5 years of experience. None of them are these freelance Fiverr guys who just ruin the stuff that you put them in, right? So work quality wise, everything was superb, right? Here's some of the work that I would like you take you through, and you can look at the copy in this one. I'll just play it. Yeah, you can look at the hook. We took an inspiration from this from one of Apple's videos that I came across, and the output was superb, man. Now, this is a descriptive way of showing client results, the story way. As you can see, you don't show the success, you tell the story of how that success was achieved. The classic hero's journey, the story of how the client, the hero of the story, faced insurmountable odds and how you were able to guide them with your expertise, with your knowledge, and help them finally achieve success. Nothing sells better than a story, especially not a boring story. Now, going towards the next tip, which almost 90% of founders and closers miss out on, and you don't want to be one of them. Tip number 4 is building a unique mechanism. Now, you have grabbed the attention, you have shown the results and gained the prospect's confidence. Now, the next step is answering, how do you do it? How do you get your clients the amazing results that you are getting them? In a world where anyone can provide your service for cheap and a lesser price, the way to differentiate is by creating a unique mechanism around the process and the services that you provide. Look at the work that you do, look at the process that you follow, and turn it into a memorable and marketable material. The 7-step customer acquisition funnel, the 7CA, where on the sales call you go through each and every 7 step that you follow, which help your client achieve guaranteed success. So this was just an example. You have to spend 10 to 15 seconds on each and every step that you follow. And as soon as you do that, bam, the client knows exactly the process that you follow to help your other clients achieve success. That, along with the amazing results and stories that you just shared about your past clients, gives them the confidence to actually make a bet on you. Now, the next and final tip was common among 73% of our students, and solving that problem helped them improve their results massively. Tip number 5 is having 100% confidence on success delivery. Now, this does sound like a simple tip, but I promise you, this is the most important of the 5 that I have shared today. Your prospect will only have confidence on your service if you have the confidence on your service. So you have to ensure that you and your sales team have 100% confidence on the service and operations team that is doing the heavy lifting on the back end. There should be 100% confidence and zero doubts about the capacity of success delivery that the operations team is capable of. That confidence permeates during the sales call from you. That confidence permeates through the sales call from you towards the prospect, making them realize, making them feel confident. So ensure the prospect feels this and action. This confidence permeates through you to the client during the sales call, making them feel the same as well. And that is how you turn maybes into more and more yeses. Now, this doesn't mean that the sales team should lie. On the contrary, they should hold the service delivery and operations team accountable to the standard that you have established during the sales call, and making sure that the client who was sold by you gets happy with the amazing service delivery that the team is providing them. So I hope that these 5 tips help you improve your sales calls. By the way, now that we have fixed your pitch, click and watch this next video so that you never fumble when a prospect asks you the question, what is the guarantee of success in your next sales call?